The glitz of the $100 million Montecito dream is officially curdling into a Hollywood nightmare. In a week that can only be described as a catastrophic double whammy for the Sussex brand, Meghan Markle has reportedly lost it, following the quiet but brutal cancellation of her lifestyle series, With Love, Meghan. While the Duchess deals with the fallout of being ranked a humiliating 1,224th in Netflix viewership, Prince Harry has reached a breaking point of his own. In a London courtroom, the Duke of Sussex appeared on the verge of a total meltdown, his voice cracking as he argued with a High Court judge, blaming the media for making his wife's life an absolute misery. But as royal biographer Tom Bower pulled no punches in his latest assessment, the world is beginning to see that the misery may be a self-inflicted byproduct of a brand built on curated relatability, rather than actual substance. The death of a deal. Why Netflix finally cut the cord. For years, the $100 million Netflix contract was the golden shield protecting Harry and Meghan from the reality of post-royal life. However, Tom Bower's latest exposé suggests that the shield has shattered. According to Bower, the cancellation of With Love, Meghan wasn't just about the abysmal ratings, though being the 1,224th most-watched title on the platform is certainly a death knell. It was about a fundamental lack of authenticity that Netflix executives could no longer ignore. Insiders reveal that the staged nature of the show, featuring Meghan baking and arranging flowers in a rented mansion while portraying a relatable lifestyle, failed to resonate with a public that sees her as increasingly out of touch. Bower asserts that the Duchess's insistence on total control over her image created a product that felt bland, stale, and contrived. While Meghan's camp spins the narrative that the show was simply too much work. For her busy schedule, the industry reality is far harsher. Netflix is a business. And the Sussexes are no longer a profitable investment. Harry in the hot seat, tears and tension in London. As Meghan's Hollywood aspirations crumble, Prince Harry has found himself in a familiar, yet increasingly desperate, position, the witness stand. In January 2026, the Duke returned to the UK for his high-stakes battle against Associated Newspapers Limited. But this wasn't the confident Harry of previous appearances. Observers described a man who seemed prickly and emotional, frequently snapping at the judge and defense counsel. In a moment that has since gone viral, Harry's voice broke as he told the court, "They continue to come after me. They have made my wife's life an absolute misery, my lord." The irony, of course, was not lost on the public. While Harry wept for Meghan's privacy in a courtroom, his wife has spent the last several years commercializing every aspect of their private lives for streaming giants and Spotify. This hypocrisy, as Bower defines it, is exactly why the Sussex brand is in a freefall. The judge was forced to remind the prince that he was there to answer questions, not to argue the case. A polite legal way of telling the Duke to get a grip. Tom Bower's brutal verdict, the 2026 reputation collapse. Tom Bower has long been the most vocal critic of the Meghan Markle machine, and his predictions for 2026 are looking increasingly prophetic. He argues that the couple is facing a reputational and financial collapse because they have nothing left to sell. "Meghan is a terrifying machine who has to fight to be seen," Bower noted in a recent interview. "But you can only play the victim card for so long before the audience turns the channel." The facts back up his grim assessment. The viewership gap. Her lifestyle series plummeted from 5.3 million views in Season 1 to a meager 2 million in Season 2. The Spotify precedent, after being labeled grifters by a top Spotify executive, the Netflix exit feels like the final domino in their media empire. The missing Duchess, Meghan's conspicuous absence from Harry's side during his most emotional legal battle has raised eyebrows. Is she distancing herself from his obsessive legal crusades to save her own brand, as ever? The relatability trap. The fundamental problem, as Bower exposes, is the controversial nature of Meghan's public persona. She attempts to position herself as a domestic goddess and a female founder, yet she remains a figure of intense division. By trying to curate a perfect life on camera while Harry wages war in the courts, the couple has created a jarring disconnect that the public finds exhausting. The With Love, Meghan project was supposed to be her rebranding moment, a shift from royal grievance to Martha Stewart-style inspiration. Instead, it became a symbol of the very thing people dislike most about the Sussexes, the feeling that everything is a performance. The Sussexes 2026 is off to a disastrous start. With Netflix pulling back and the UK courts providing a stage for Harry's emotional outbursts, the couple is running out of road. As Tom Bauer suggests, when you build a brand on a foundation of controversy and curated reality, eventually the viewers and the checks stop coming.